Hello, my wonderful friends. Megas with you on a beautiful day. So today we're going through Zarathustra's writings, the original prophet of the original religion. And if you're brand new to the channel, we're Zoroastrians. We are the Magi. And my friends, there is an idea. It's the perfect creator's perfect idea, the good creator's good idea of you and the world. And get this, it's just good. Right? It's Zoroaster, pure light. It's not mixed. And the religions that followed ours, you see a mix, right? Their God can love and hate. He can heal or send disease. He can be at peace or he can go to war. But there's an idea that we call Asha that is just good. And it's completely, well, almost completely been lost from the consciousness of humankind. The world religions basically have a God that can get angry, jealous, hate, war, kill men, women, and children, and they think that's just how it is. But there's an idea that we call Asha, the spirit of truth. It's a capital T truth. It's the capital R real above all real. And it's just good. And my friends, can I explain something to you before we dive into these amazing, how blessed are we to have the words of Zarathustra? It blows my mind. We're so blessed. And we have testimony after testimony of people just hearing this truth that we speak of, and they're set free from anxiety, depression. We've seen physical healings. I mean, the truth can do anything, right? There's sayings come from somewhere. The truth will set you free. It truly does. But this is the highest truth. And so ideas, I was just thinking about this morning. There's ideas, and they want to live in form and matter. And you see it with like inventors, right? In that place between awake and asleep, they'll get this idea and then they put it into the world. Musicians, they'll have whole songs composed just in a download, and then they just share it with the world. They put it into the world. My friends, can you imagine? Picture this. Asha, God's idea, put into the world. Asha actualized in the world. My friends, where the foundation is just good. And then there's an evolution of gooder and gooder, godder and godder. It keeps getting better and better. Can you do a quick heart check for me? Do you like the contrast of good and evil, of sickness and health, of peace and war? Do you like that drama? And a lot of people, they're addicted to it. They can't picture a world that's just good, right? They can't picture their nervous system not at war with itself, where it's just at peace all the time, a home life without drama, right? You look at all the shows and TV shows people watch, they're usually about drama and violence, and even like if they get out of it, like a light at the end of the tunnel, but they want that friction. Can you even imagine, envision, Asha, a world that's just good? And then an ever-expanding good. Can you picture that kind of evolution? This is the idea I'm trying to get into your hearts. And here's my goal, my friends. I wrote this down here in the margins. But truth as an identity, this Asha as your identity, it's not something to follow. It's not something to reach for, but it's something to be, where you become Asha. You become the perfect creator's perfect idea. The world becomes the perfect creator's perfect idea. We take that idea and we put it into time and space and form and matter. And until even the idea of being it disappears, and only Asha remains, quietly living as you. Oh, my friends, I love that. That's that original word, lived. Oh, I'm so excited about this. So if you got your book, go to verse 8. We're in Song 1, verse 8. Oh, and real quick, I got to thank you. In the comments, one of our wonderful friends bought our book for himself and his daughter. And oh my God, to think of this information going to the younger generations. Can you imagine what our world's going to look like? Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Thank you. So verse 8 says, not gold, not thrones, not fleeting praise, but the quiet joy of union is their reward. Right? Union. That's, remember, to know when this was written was to be, right? We want to be Asha, union with that idea, that all good spirit, that Holy Spirit where if you've seen me, you've seen Asha, you've seen love, you've seen peace, you've seen the perfect Creator's perfect idea. But we attune ourselves to that and we live that, we think it, we speak it, we act it. They walk within thy will, and all things work as friends to them. Something beautiful happens. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. When you attune to that idea, to Asha, to truth, to the real, the world acts differently towards you. People are kinder to you. The animals come up to you. The earth itself is kind to you. The sun greets them with warmth. The wind whispers counsel, and the earth yields her strength. For they are of the truth, and the truth is their home, their kingdom, their peace. I love that. Truth is their home. So as you hold truth, that original word, my friends, by resonance, you come into that real world, that true world, that good world, that Asha idea. Are you getting this? Is it beautiful? And something powerful happens just knowing this, just speaking this, just putting this into the collective conscious mind. It makes a shift. And imagine all of us coming together with the same intention and frequency. It makes it stronger. It makes that pulse stronger. So you know what? Let's do that right now. Right now, picture the perfect Creator's perfect idea being alive in you, where it's, again, the peace without the war, the love without the hate, just a good world. That's our baseline. Can you imagine it and picture it? Just hold it for a moment. Picture how it interacts with the world, how the animals are safe, people are safe, wars have stopped. There's kindness, there's a smile. The earth is softer. Doing that is powerful, especially when we do it together. Make sure you do it. There's power in actually doing it, more than just knowing about it, but again, becoming that frequency, living it. Be the living word. Verse 9, O Spirit of all good, I call upon thee now. Right? There's a lot of spirits out there and entities they call God. God means the highest principle of good. So this is what we're invoking. The pure God. Our God is just, he's perfect, right? Again, doesn't get angry, jealous, hate, war, kill. Just always the highest principle of good. Can't change that nature. That's who we're calling in to us, because religion, spirituality, it's about union. So what spirit are you in union with? You might have to let some go and call in that pure starlight. Zoroaster, pure starlight. That's the star, the Magi. Follow, and I love this part, not from distance, but from depth. So here we're talking about calling in, but it's already in, right? We're not calling from a guy in the sky or some distant God. We're calling the God that is in us, that divine spark. We're going within and attuning ourselves. We come from good spirit. We're made of good spirit. We're God's stuff. You don't have to look far. It is you. Just allow yourself to now be that. Set down those low frequencies, those wrong ideas of God, and just be. Oh, I love this. For thou art the breath within the call itself. So here we're calling to God, but the breath that we call God with is God, right? And we start to understand this. There's no separation from God, our good, peace, love, joy, only if mentally we separate ourselves by holding fear, unforgiveness, hate, the wrong ideas of God. Move through my thoughts as light. Let every doubt dissolve in recognition. There is no space where thou art not. To know thee is to awaken. To awaken is to become thee act, and being. Right when you awaken to the truth, you realize, oh, I was never separated from God. God is. In God I live and move and have my being. My very life is God. God is my very life. There's no separation. Verse 10, behold, O Mazda, the flame thou hast kindled. It burns within the faithful mind. No priest may guard it, no tyrant quench it. It belongs to the free and truthful soul. Through this fire every heart is tested, and only love proves real. Love is everything. Again, remember the first day we started this. What do? We attuned ourselves to pure love. Love gives us access to all good things. And it's also a protection. When you're holding that pure spirit of love, that darkness cannot enter your space. Evil and hate and greed, it won't come into your atmosphere. I choose the heat that purifies, not destroys. And in its glow I see thy face shining through all worlds. Verse 11, O good Spirit, teach me to speak the thoughts of your mind, the words of thy mouth. Make my tongue a channel of truth. I love that. So inside of all of us is what we call Vohumana, the God mind. Here in the West, the Christ mind. And it's that divine spark, that place, that bridge where you and God are just one, right? And so we want to think from this mind, Vohumana, the God mind, the Christ mind. We want to speak from this place, all of our actions from this place. Again, that's Asha actualized, because if everyone is holding that highest idea of God, and we're living from Vohumana, the God mind, and we're thinking good, speaking good, acting good, it's heaven on earth. That through my utterance, the world may be made whole. There's power in our speech. When we're speaking from the God mind, we have that realization, that remembrance, that knowing, that being one with the all-good spirit and Asha, that truth, that pure ideal. And we speak from it. It creates worlds, creates the true world. Through my utterance, the world may be made whole. Let the true life, Asha itself, be established in every heart that hears and holds. For when thy word is lived, right, you become again that living word, that original word. Do you know what the original word is? It's Asha 13, the original word of the good religion. All good comes from the Creator, and no evil comes from him. From this original word, your spiritual world is made straight, and then the material world comes into order. The original word of false religion is that evil comes from the Creator. And in that false idea is all the evil creatures suffer. We can end suffering on the world by restoring God's image, realizing no evil comes from him. He doesn't send sickness and disease. He doesn't send his children to hell. He doesn't hate and get angry and war and tell you to kill men, women, children, and bring back the spoils. He's just the highest principle of good. And my friends, that does something to you. When you attune to that, it changes your very frequency, and it changes the very fabric of that very malleable universe. And we see Asha actualized. For when thy word is lived, the earth remembers heaven, and heaven rejoices in man. I want to read what we started with one more time, then we'll close this up. Truth as identity, Asha. The perfect Creator's perfect idea, the only thing that could come from his perfect good mind. It's not something to follow, not something to reach for, but something to be. Until even the idea of being it disappears, and only Asha remains, quietly living as you. And all the Magi said, Asha is, and I love you.